Hello everyone, welcome to SJEC e-classes on YouTube channel. This is geography subject video, and in this video our topic is going at soil resources part 3rd. In this video these topics will be explained. These are soil erosion, types of soil erosion, soil conservation and the methods of soil conservation. Now let's start our soil erosion. Soil erosion, which is the gradual removal of the topsoil cover by natural agencies, water, wind and also by human interference. In one line you can say it, the removal of soil from one place to another by natural and the man-made forces, it is called soil erosion. The rate of soil erosion depends mainly upon these factors. The nature of soil, it means it's very loose or soft soils. The slope of ground, if the slopes are gentle or steep, there is the soil erosion firstly will move, and when the flat surfaces it's move very slowly. The density of vegetation cover, the vegetation parts generally the plant's roots hold tightly soils. So in these parts where the vegetation cover part is already in a high percentage, their soils are tightly bind up by the roots of the plants. So these are the factors which is responsible for the soil erosions, and they can also save our soil erosion. The character of the rainfall. If the rainfall is fastly and much water covered the part, this generally fastly remove the soil surfaces, topsoil surfaces, so that time soils can be removed fastly. And if the rainfall is less or very small drops fall down, that time soils remove very less. These are the factors which soil erosion responsible on their nature. Three types of soil erosion. Here is seat or surface erosion. Seat or surface erosion generally it's happening on the flat surfaces where the entire top sheet of soil is carried away, leaving behind barren rocks. It is called seat or surface erosion. It's generally happen on near about to the valleys areas, or just example Narmada Valley rivers part, flat surfaces areas. And next, firstly see here the picture. It is generally move on the flat surface where the surface are so hard and which soils are soft. These can flow with the water or wind. Next, rill erosion. When the rainwater form the finger shaped grooves in the soil, it is called rill erosion. Rill erosion, finger shaped. Our finger shaped structure generally due to the rainfall, it's shows on the surfaces, and it's it will lose soils, and that time soils can remove from their area. The rill erosion. And the third is gully erosion. Gully erosion after rill erosion, it means the enlargement of the rills can form deep gullies which converts into ravine and badlands. It is called gully erosion, and the fine example is found in near Chambal Valley where the gully erosion we can see. See here this picture also. Now the effects of soil erosion. Effects of soil erosion, generally it's remove the fertility of topsoils. The loss of fertile topsoil leads to the loss of agricultural productivity. The natural vegetation cover dries up and expansion of arid and semi-arid lands. If the fertile soils can remove from the any part, that time the natural vegetation affected and they dries up, and expansion of arid and semi-arid lands part increased. It means these parts where the natural vegetation are not cover, these parts in slow way they can change in arid or semi-arid region. It means there the rainfall quantity or the rainfalls drops can be affect this region. Less rainfall or scanty region they will convert it. The need for soil, here is conservation in India. Here is the many importance we know about the soils. So here is the need for soil conservation in India. Firstly, loss of fertile topsoil leads of soil fertility. It means loss of fertile topsoil, the leads of soil fertility. It means the maintenance of the soil fertility is the requirement for the agriculture. So the fertile topsoil, here is the safety for this loss of fertile topsoil. So this is the need for the conservation of, for soil in India. The next, lowering of underground water table and decreasing soil moisture. Underground water table and decreasing soil moisture, it means if the soil topsoil will remove, after that the hard surfaces and subsoil, these parts we can see easily, so they can affect the water table and decreasing the soil moisture below surfaces. So need for the conservation of the soil, it is must. Silting of river and canal beds. Which soils removes these soils generally collected in the river beds areas or canal beds areas. So the silting materials which collected in river beds and canal beds, these are also the they can increase the water table of the surface water sources. So silting of the problems which increasing in rivers and canal beds areas. So here is also the we conserve the soil process. Methods of soil conservation. Here are many methods of the soil conservation. These are generally adopted for the prevention of soil erosion and conservation of soil. Firstly, afforestation. The best way to conserve soil is to increase area under the forest. New trees should be planted in the areas of soil erosion and the old ones must be protected as far as possible. The trees should be planted in rows, especially in dry areas, to avoid soil erosion. These trees can reduce the speed of winds which can erode the soil cover. Check on overgrazing. Animals, especially sheep and goats, overgraze in grasslands and forests. They also move freely in the cultivated fields and thus break the soil with their roots. This should be controlled by either growing fodder crop or developing separate grazing ground. Constructing dams and barriers. Most of the rivers during the rainy season cause heavy erosion of the soil. This can be prevented by controlling the flow of rivers by building dam across the rivers. Check on shifting cultivation. This is actually done in tribal areas or slope of the hills areas, foothills areas. So some tribals in India are still practicing the ancient system of shifting cultivation. This should be persuaded by the tribal welfare organization and the government to switch cover to settled agriculture. Actually, the shifting agriculture should be banned in India by the government. The use of chemical fertilizers. Most of the soils vary in fertility and in crop producing capability, and continuous cultivation can reduce the fertility and may exhaust some of the essential nutrition. So the fertility can be conserved by the application of organic manures and chemical fertilizers. So, land use planning. The Central Soil Conservation Board has prepared a number of plans for soil conservation in different parts of our country. These plans are based on the climatic condition, relief of land, the features of the land surfaces area uneven, it is not flat, and the social behavior of the people. The integrated land use of planning in one of the best techniques for proper soil conservation. The changing agricultural practices. Here is the many process of the changing agricultural practices. Examples are contour plowing, generally in hilly areas where the slopes are not very gentle or equal. It involves the plowing of land along the contours or across the slope of the land. It helps in checking the flow of water, and it can reduce the runoff so that the plants can get more water. Terracing and contour bending, just it is just like the contour plowing also, just seeing in the step structure, stair structure. Crop rotation. The farmers tend to grow a particular crop in the same field year after year. This practice can make the soil infertile and takes away certain elements from it. In the crop rotation system, different crops are cultivated on a piece of land each year. This helps in conserving the soil fertility, as different crops need different constitution from the soil. Now, strip cropping. Crops should be grown in alternate strips. They should be parallel to one another. The various crops ripen at different times of the year and are harvested at intervals. Thus, the entire area will not be left exposed at any time. Cover cropping. Cover cropping. In the plantation, the gestation period of tree crops is long, and the cover crops may be grown between the young trees to protect the soil. The farmers can grow vegetables which can provide extra income with the long trees. These are the methods of the soil conservation which adopted in the nation also in many areas, and we can see in desert part areas also the agricultural practices adopted by the government, and many people's done many good work in arid, semi-arid region as well as desert part. So thanks to all, this chapter is completed, and in next video our next chapter will be started. Again, thanks to all.